Good afternoon. Oh, we got to get the cool microphone in here. Got it. Got it. I'm not sure I'm going to start this one. Mr. Ill-Prepared. And yeah, I'm going to wait till the 3-minute mark, and I'll be doing it either way for your watchers. So I think there's just, I feel a need to educate because life can be pretty fucking tough sometimes, man. And I see these young men having a hard time, including my own son. And it kills me, man. It kills me. Hey, Mandy, it's good to see you. Thank you again for what you guys did. I cannot say how great when I put trudging together, this was not my anticipation. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I'm going to tell you, as a man who comes on quite frequently to talk about these types of things, I appreciate the support and knowing that I have other people backing me. We're almost creating a movement, and it's going to take effect. But we're that 3-minute mark, so I'm going to do introductions, kind of get started. I have a sponsee at 2:50 or at 1:15, so if his ass shows up, welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. He's probably in a meeting right now, so he's not going to show up to this. If you're here, please say hello. He'll show up this time because he was in here the other day, and I'm like, yeah, Monday. You didn't show up. All right, So growing up, there was a father figure, but he wasn't really much of a father. I never met my biological father. He passed before I could go see him. My son grew up without a father. I was absent. All right? Not all the time, but I was absent enough that it clearly had an effect. And now I'm watching my son go through what I went through. But there's a part that he doesn't have to go through if he doesn't want to. There's a part there. But he's been following my road. And I can feel it. Now, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay. So, number one, we both kind of have what people would call an anger problem. I'm so fucking tired of hearing that. See, right now, I just said that. You might have thought I was angry, but I'm not. Right? Then, we both have these deep baritone voices that naturally make us sound like we're angry. When we're not. We're actually just talking. Right? And so, and I know he's heard this a lot too. It's not, Dion, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. You know what? That's not my problem. I'm going to tell you why we were angry. Because you told us we were. We were growing up. Oh, you're angry. You're just angry all the time. People still do it to me. Are you all right? I'm fine. Okay? It gets it gets tiresome when people say that you're angry all the time. Well, guess what you're going to get eventually? You're going to get an angry man. So I'm going to tell you, I didn't know what to do with my emotions. It just came out as anger. I didn't know what else to do with it. That's what I was taught. That's what men are taught. That you must stand up and grow a set of balls and yell and scream and whomever can. And that's what happens. So when my son was younger, he got put away. For the same reasons I got put away. He got in a little bit more trouble than I do. But I'm going to tell you, it's only because the laws changed. It's only because the laws changed. Okay? They made it. Back when I was growing up, it was not illegal to run away. It just wasn't. I don't know that it is now. It shouldn't be. It should not be illegal to run away. And that abandonment, it's the abandonment that we feel. Right? First, he was abandoned by his father. And then his mom abandoned him and did she have much of a choice? I don't know. I wasn't there, but I do know that she was probably influenced to go that route. But and it was clear they didn't learn because the end product was this. And now he's going through it too. But yet these people that did this are going to continue being in denial. I'm the one that goes through this stuff, and a lot of times, people don't come to me and ask. And I know it's because they want to continue staying where they're at. They really don't want to do the work. And I know this because I've been there before. I know it. Right? So what starts to happen? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I started holding people emotionally hostage. That's what I started doing because I didn't know how to have a relationship. I didn't know. I was naive. I was trying to have an adult relationship while inside I was still 14 years old wanting my mommy. I still want my mommy. 52. I don't think that goes away. I don't know. But it's just, there's that magic wand that, we always kind of want. Do we though? I mean, because at the same time, I did go through some things and yeah, I'm here and yeah, they did happen and whatever. But I still need to deal with those things. It's kind of like the my EMDR. I did the EMDR, my nightmares. Absolutely, there's nothing wrong with love. Thank you. And you're a good friend too. Thank you. Um, you know, my nightmares kind of went away. Kind of. They're. I don't want to describe it. You don't really need to know. But I anticipated that. Hey, if I got rid of these nightmares, and then I could be free. I could do this and I could do that. What I didn't expect was that there was a lot more work. That there were more emotions there that I didn't know that I had. And that's what I've been going through the last few weeks. And I explained it to my therapist that, what I'm doing is I'm grieving. I was thinking about the other day, I'm like, why am I here and then here and then here? I'm like going through it. I'm like, this is a process of grieving. Ah, I lost my best friend. Subconsciously, even though it's my dreams, I lost my best friend. My brain's still going to go through that. Okay? Nobody was expecting that. Not even my therapist. So I told my therapist, hey, just so you know, give somebody that heads up that afterwards it may feel weird. And I say weird because I don't understand some of these feelings. So what happens is this stuff starts to turn into anger. And then you get into things like domestic violence. And that's when things can get really scary. Where's that division of being too dangerous? Where's that division where it's okay to put somebody away? I don't like that. I don't like it when we have to put people away for their own safety, when really all they need to do is just sit down and talk. Did you know? And I don't know if you'll understand this or not, but every now and again, a man needs to scream and yell, man. For me, there's sometimes when things get so built up, this is the way that it used to be. Okay, I haven't had to rant in a long, long time. But sometimes we just need to yell and scream about stupid stuff that we don't even really fucking mean. It's just our anger. And once somebody gets angry, you're not really seeing the true person. No, that's evil. That's Mr. Hyde coming out. Okay, and we bring out Mr. Hyde because Dr. Jekyll doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. And then that anger, and we want to be good people. More than anything, I would love it if nothing bothered me. I would love it. That's not how my brain works. It's always trying to control and manage other people. I find myself mansplaining when I don't need to, right? Maybe I should put that a different way. Unsolicited advice. Nobody likes that stuff either. They don't like to be told what to do or having things shoved in their face. But where's that division? And I really don't know either. That's why it's up for discussion now, right? See, the thing is for me, when you put somebody away like that, what you're doing is you're taking away their freedoms. And I don't like that. It bothers the hell out of me because it was done to me. It is forced upon you because you are different. That puts you aside even more. I grew up with people telling me you're stupid, you're dumb. I wasn't. I just didn't give a fuck. I didn't care about my grades. Nope. Never did. Yeah, and that's why it's so dangerous, huh? Resentment is the number one offender. It kills more alcoholics than anything else. Yes. Anger kills more people in this world than anything else. Our anger. Yeah. I had a heart attack at 42 because of my anger. And I've been going to therapy a long time. And still, see, it isn't just about the fact that men don't speak. It's that rarely do we have a place where we're allowed to. And that's the difference. Being able to, because the thing is, if I have this fear that I come to you and tell you what's really going on with me, you're going to put me away. And that's actually a legitimate fear. That's legitimate. Because it will happen. There's something fundamentally wrong with putting people away, locking them up, keeping them in rooms. It's just hard for me. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's hard for me. So, with that, maybe what I need to do is, some more exploring and education, because, I really want these young men and women. I want everybody to be able to have a chance at recovery. And that's going to mean some things. It's going to be so different for each person. And if we can recognize, that maybe there is something beyond that. Because when it comes down to it, everybody wants the same thing. Somebody to rely on. And somebody, and this is how people usually put it, somebody who actually fucking cares. And you know what I mean by that, right? That loneliness. So you take a lonely person with depression and you put them away. How about we stop saying things like they're a waste of space? Because when we do that, that's what we're saying. You're a waste of space. Why don't we start letting people, make it okay for other people to take up your space? Okay. So you go to Starbucks, right? Somebody in front of you is doing their coffee or whatever, and you're waiting. Be patient. They're even going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." And this is what you need to say. You don't need to be sorry for taking up space. Don't worry about it. And don't apologize for taking up space. Okay. So again, I'm really proud of our group and what we've been doing. Yes, thank God for recovery. Whoop whoop. If it wasn't for my recovery, I wouldn't have gotten rid of my anger. I just wouldn't have. And it takes a tribe. It takes more than just a therapist. It takes more than just a sponsor. It takes a tribe. It takes a lot of things. And you really do need to be honest and open and minded and willing. They're the essentials and they're indispensable. So use them. Use the fuck out of them, man. Beat those things into the ground. All right. Got a sponsor in 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I feel like we could have a different thought process on all this. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm saying, if it's a dangerous situation, stay in it. Certainly not. Okay. Certainly not. So, okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Peace out and have a day. Bye-bye.